So on this day's travel vlog, normally I would cut the travel vlog and then do our lodging separately as I did the previous 3 nights before that. Sadly, however, this KOA in Newburgh, New York did not work out well for Teddy and I. So I did not want to cut the whole thing separately because I'm not going to give it a recommendation. It might work for some people. It did not work for us. There was a lot of heavy partying going on everywhere, a lot of drugs, alcohol, loud music. Just was not an atmosphere that I was comfortable with. Our cabin wasn't something I was comfortable with. We ended up leaving and going to boondock at the Connecticut Welcome Center. So I will include those clips at the end of our day, but that's why they're here on this travel vlog and not cutting that KOA separately. And then stay tuned for tomorrow. For the vlog that will release the day after this. And that will be our final push home to Maine. So hope you enjoy this travel day. Just want to put that precursor in there in case you get confused or if you're looking for a lodging vlog separately to come. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put it all in together as one. Back to the car. Here he comes. I found the treehouse.
Hi, I'm Christina from Hammocks to Coasters.
I have told you time and time again, you're not going to paint the baby pink.
Gonna drive the Jeep. Gonna drive it down the road. See where we go. So I'm innocently strolling around this very nice 1, 2, 3, go. On the next episode of Alone, Family Challenge.
Hi, Mr. Pink.
Who is this little bundle of joy?
So we took off and we were hoping to go see the falls, and we got down to the falls and the parking lot that was being worked on. So we didn't stay there. Teddy, how about slow down and look at some stuff, honey? He's looking for little footprints. So we came back here to the visitor center here at Catoctin. It is a really well done little museum for a smaller museum. I love it. I love coming here every time we come through. I like taking time to stop and look around. Teddy's already been chatting with the interp ranger. Don't run, please. He gets so excited I have to stop sometimes and say, hey, slow down, no running. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful little VC. What do you think? Little things you can lift up. Lift to smell freshly cut wood. Teddy, come smell. Come see if it smells. Does it smell like freshly cut wood? Yeah? And how about this one? This one is supposed to smell like burning charcoal. Yeah, does it? They're growing corn. Do you know what those are, Teddy? Those kind of birds? Oh, Lincoln Logs. You liked building with those last visit we had last year. Look, Teddy, if you look in the window in front of you, does that look like where we stayed last night? And we did, folks. So if you'd like to check out that vlog, that would be the one previous to this, where we stayed last night up in Misty Mount. Camp Misty Mount. Oh, so they weren't CCC, I don't think.
What's this?
Huh.
What I'm doing?
What are you doing?
Building.
Oh, yes. So I see there's 2 different things. See, I always just term everything like that under the CCC. Cool. Building quite nicely, honey.
What I'm doing?
You're building a log cabin?
This one, this.
We had a good time in the visitor center. Teddy's extremely comfortable in public, a little sometimes too much comfortable. He had that Interp Ranger wrapped right around his finger. We had fun in the museum. We had fun. We got a passport book for my cousin Nick and his wife and his kids. So as a family, maybe they can start building their collection of national park passports. My cousin Nick has been a real sweetheart, been really helpful through a lot of this with my dad. So I want to be able to give back a little something. So picked him up a passport book. And Teddy wanted a new decal for his side of the van. And since we watched so many fireflies, I think those are actually supposed to be stars twinkling. But to Teddy, it looked like a jar of fireflies too. So he wanted that, and I love the saying of it says, collect moments. So he added that to his door with his Virginia is for lovers. He's kind of unwinding now with some Kindle, which is good because he got running. Oh my goodness, he got running crazy child. But the cool part was one of the Interp Rangers in there just relocated here from Everglades National Park 2 years ago. So that was kind of cool to talk Everglades for a little bit. He actually knows of Mark's boss's boss. He also knows Mark's coworker's wife. So that was really cool, really cool. So we left the visitor center and we went to the post office down there, and I think you pronounce this town Thurmont. If I'm not pronouncing it correctly, somebody please correct me. Is it Termont or Thurmont? Teddy has found the swings. Funny, I told him we were coming to see the covered bridges and stuff, and I thought for some reason there was more than just swings here, but my memory did not serve me correctly, but he's happy anyway. This is a nice stop. We did this stop once before, coming up through or going down through between Florida and Maine. So I knew it was still a beautiful morning and I wanted to see covered bridges. I love covered bridges. So anyway, we stopped at the post office. I mailed my cousin Nick and his family, his lovely family, his mail. Teddy is so excited to be mailing mail to cousins. He was like, he's so happy to meet cousins and all of that. And then Teddy had to use the potty. There is a vault toilet here. And it's funny, since Teddy's been potty trained, I don't think we've used a vault. I mean, Mark and I, with all of our traveling and Park Service life and everything, we're so familiar with vaults. Heck, we used to clean vaults in various, national parks. And Teddy was like so enamored that there was no flush on that. But anyway, there's nice picnic grounds here. Swings, and yes, we are going to admire the covered bridge. It is in use. It is still a usable road. So if you are to come here and explore, especially with little ones, do be mindful that that is an actual road. So when you're photographing and everything, just be really paying attention to where your little ones are or where you are. What did you think of the swings? Good? We're gonna try to swing together. I just threw on my hat. I didn't even fix my hair. What do you think, Teddy? Boy, Grandma will notice what a difference from last year, huh? You're finally starting to get used to a real swing and getting yourself going. Look at you. So, the name of the little road this covered bridge is on is the Roddy Creek. I'd like to go look at it, but I want to make sure I'm keeping an eye on Teddy, too. That was. Can you stay here by the swings for a minute while I take a picture of the bridge? Because there's a lot of traffic on the bridge, so I don't want to get you squished. Beautiful bridge. Look at you building your skills. Wow. Just a boy swinging in front of a covered bridge. Birds chirping. Beautiful sun.
Wow, I go to the LB.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better than this, does it, honey? You're building your speed. Gassing up here, right outside of historic Gettysburg. I think it was $3.59 a gallon. It took 13 gallons, so about $47 to fill her. She was about down to, probably between half and a quarter, maybe. So there, we're all set to keep on going. We're gonna grab some snacks though. So pulled over to grab some snacks. I decided that I don't know what is going on. The Sheets that we stopped at yesterday, still in Virginia, didn't have the extra large cups. And this Sheets here in Gettysburg didn't have extra large cups. Don't understand what's going on, Teddy, huh, with the extra large cups. So did get myself a Diet Mountain Dew because again, I still haven't bought a travel mug, so I did not make instant coffee this morning. All I've had this morning is water, which is good for me, but I do need a little touch of caffeine before I drive up through Pennsylvania. So then we decided we wanted snacks. Teddy was so excited we could order a pretzel. So we'll be comparing that to our favorite Wawa pretzels that are much cheaper, but we will see. I did like they had, like, you could get a jalapeno one or one filled with cheese and stuff, which Teddy wouldn't want any of that. He just wanted plain pretzel. So I have a pretzel for him. I have a Diet Mountain Dew for me, and then I got a sandwich. So I'll show you my sandwich in a minute. It is a nice looking pretzel though. I went with it without salt. That's what he wanted, just plain. And he's gonna enjoy this. Oh, we also have interesting flavored chips that are supposed to taste like, I think, tomato pizza. I don't know. I'll show you. How is that?
Good.
Good. How is that, Bub? That's good? Yeah? I love doing different stuff like this when you're in different regions that have little, you know, different nooks and crannies. So these are, it's a contest finalist of Flavored by Philly. So that's interesting. So it's supposed to be tomato pie. Teddy was all about it. We're gonna try it. I have a sandwich here. It was on like one of their more lower calorie items, I guess. It has chicken, it has cheese, it has romaine lettuce that doesn't look the greatest, but hey, it is what it is. There's supposedly caramelized onions on it and some honey mustard, I think. Kind of hard to really get a good look at it. Pretzel's going down the hatch good. And we're gonna try this tomato pie. Oh, just set it there on your Kindle. I'll get it in a minute, honey. I can't grab with the other hand. Let's see what you think of the chip. What do you think? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes? You like it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let you nibble on the couple I put in your cup. I tried some of Teddy's pretzel for research purposes. No. I mean, it was okay. It was okay, but it does not beat a Wawa pretzel. And it was almost at least 50% more in cost than a Wawa pretzel and not nearly as good. So I'm going to try one of these tomato pie chips here. Not bad. He's happy. He's looking through his viewfinder. We stopped here at a rest area on 80. We're on 81 now. Heading north. You did it. Here in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Wish we had time to actually go to Hershey Park, but we don't. So we stopped at a rest area. We needed another break.
Yeah, I thought we had time to go to Hershey Park.
Yeah, maybe on the way back through, honey. Maybe we can schedule that. We should have scheduled it this time, but I wasn't thinking it out very straight. You know, sometimes when you have a lot going on, you don't always think everything out immediately. So anyway, Teddy talked me into getting some vending machine treats because he loves watching, especially some of the ones with mechanical arms and stuff. So I got a Diet Pepsi and he loved that it grabbed it. Show me, Teddy. Show the camera. What did it do with Mom's Diet Pepsi?
It grabbed it and taped it and blocked it. Then it turned open.
Yeah.
And Mom grabbed it. Then it turns back closed.
Yeah, and you wanted Oreos. And it did kind of the same thing, how it shooted out your Oreos, huh? He's blowing bubbles. That's his new thing right now, to show how big of bubbles he can blow with his spit. We kind of been doing a lot of snacking today, too. We still have peaches we've been eating from Georgia Peach World. We have only one peach left, though, now. We've been having some go-go squeezes, some chocolate milk. We just kind of both been having various snacks on our way. We have about 3 hours, a little over 3 hours to get to our next KOA. So I don't know, it's clouding up, so might not be good for many stops. Teddy does want to stop at the Pennsylvania Welcome Center that's at the north end of Pennsylvania, right on the New York border, so might just really now try to sit back and push for that, huh, Teddy?
Yeah, we didn't have time for horses.
Yeah, maybe another time, huh? In yesterday's travel vlog, you saw us stop in Virginia at a McDonald's, and I had that cheesy jalapeno bacon quarter pounder with cheese, and it did not have a regular bun as you saw. So I'm glad to see a picture to show they actually do come with regular buns. I've actually put in a mobile order. Teddy wants a hamburger Happy Meal, so I have a mobile order that I'm going through drive-thru to pick up for him. Here in, I don't know what town I'm in Pennsylvania. Somewhere in Pennsylvania. Good, beautiful evening, everyone. We are coming to you from the Newburgh, like New York City North. I think that's what it's called. I always call it the Newburgh KOA. We're in Newburgh, New York, near Newburgh, New York. And we're going to do a little bit of a KOA review for you guys. You guys know what to do. Grab yourselves a tasty treat and a beverage of your choice and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside this vlog at all times. Before we get into the room tour, I have a couple of interesting tidbits. I've technically been to this KOA before. Mark and I actually used to come to this KOA quite a bit when we were first dating and going on adventures together. And then, you know, not long into our marriage, I think, was the last one we went to. We stopped by here one night. It was rather early in our marriage because it was gonna rain and our tent was having troubles or something like that. And we ended up staying here in a cabin. Well, that was still, I mean, Mark and I have been married now 22 years. So I'd say I have not stepped foot on this KOA property in at least 15, if not close to 20 years. It has grown astronomically. Mark would not believe his eyes if he were to come here now and see it. And wow, it is humongous compared to the cute little KOA we always used to know. Second tidbit, we had a different cabin assigned to us. Watch out for that back rung, Teddy, honey, okay? And there was no spot to park a minivan. I'm not even sure, even if you had a tiny compact car, you would have had much luck trying to park in front of that cabin. And that was 108, just so you know. So if you have a larger vehicle, yeah, you could have one. He's already off on the room tour. So we did go up front and they were very nice. Luckily, they did have some available, but you know, it is Friday night in the summer. I could see that could become a problem if they didn't have any other ones available, like if we were a much later check-in. That would be an issue. But anyway, so we have K112. It is your typical one bedroom. There's no bath, any of that. Nice porch swing though Teddy is on. So Teddy, you want to take them inside and show them?
Yeah.
So it's the first KOA cabin I think Teddy's ever been in that doesn't have air conditioning. We're so far north now that they don't think there's a need for air conditioning up here in New York, Teddy.
I think I'm putting them under here.
Okay, you can put your shoes under there. It's also a reverse from what we're normally used to, but I love the log look on the beds. So your big bed is to this side. Your bunks are to that side. Go ahead and climb up, honey. You do have a nice window to the back, and I'm assuming these are nice screens, probably easy to open and get some ventilation. Let me take a try. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. We'll get good ventilation in on those tonight. Hi. Then you have another, you're going to do you don't want to do too much bed science up there. Hold on, I'll get you. I want to show them the front window and get that open as well. Front window, also, I'm assuming, easily. Yeah. So you can get some nice ventilation in here, and you do have a nice screen door. And you have the typical table and the mirror. Hold on a minute, sweetheart. All right, get him down. Behind the door, you have some hooks. You have like a roll to put paper towels on, your typical broom stuff. They do have a cable jack outlet. Teddy's checking out the bottom bunk. And you're gonna do the big the big bed for bed science. You've got plenty of ceiling space. There you go.
Teddy.
Okay. Ready? Boom.
This is a magical door.
It would be nicer if they had a ceiling fan, but it is a nice tall ceiling in here.
Oh, and
we came up by the main area where they have the playground and the pool and everything. And it's funny because they said about wagon rides tonight, and I take it they mean the big fire truck that just pulled in. And all the friends that he was just playing with all went running to the fire truck to get her out in the fire truck. And Teddy's like, no, I'm gonna dig in the sand. If you're new to my channel, I will remind you, this boy lives in Florida, plays on beaches all the time. But instead of riding the fire truck, he would like to dig like he's a gator or a croc getting ready to bury some eggs or something. And there's a look at the playground, which is good because now I can kind of show you guys around a little bit without a lot of children. He is just going to dig for all it's worth. So they have this little thing. Then they have this mound that's a sand mound to play in. Then they were digging in the dirt a little while ago here at the beach volleyball net. They do have some swings. The pool's out in the background. They have a little rock climbing wall. Another little like play area. You must be able to play a little like kickball or something in that one. And there's the tires, everything. And it's gonna rain on us soon, so I don't know how much of a grounds tour I'm gonna get with this between tonight and we need to leave rather early in the morning. But I will tell you, it's certainly, yes, it has grown astronomically since we were last here. I think I was just talking to Mark, and I think he figured out it was about 15 years ago we were here.